I want to explain this millionaires getting food stamps thing for people who actually want to understand it. If you do not want to understand it, do not come in my comment section. You will get your feelings hurt. In Minnesota, there was a man who was a millionaire who qualified for food stamps and collected food stamps for a year, even knowing he did not need them, gave the food away, allegedly. But he did this to expose the government because people with Maseratis are getting food stamps. Yes and no, with a heavy emphasis on no. Food stamp eligibility is based on income, not assets. It is designed that way so people who have zero income can get food stamps quickly so they don't starve. It is not a loophole, it is a protection because your grandma might own a house worth $400,000 flat out. But that doesn't mean she's getting enough in Social Security to feed herself. Do you get what I'm saying? If your Social Security check is $1,000 a month, it doesn't matter if your house is $500,000, $1 million home, whatever. You cannot afford your house. You cannot afford to eat. The income standards for food stamps are so ridiculously low. It is the federal poverty level, which means if you make more than this a month as a single person, you cannot get food stamps. The only reason why that millionaire was able to get food stamps is because he did not have any income for a month. This is very common with millionaires because they take a lot of lump sum payments or they live off of unrealized gains or interest and they don't pay that out every month. This man did not need food stamps. He should have never signed up for them in the first place. But he did it to prove that he could do it so that we can have changes to the SNAP law that are going to have your grandparents starving in their homes. Another thing is Fox News is circulating statistics about how much food stamp usage went up between 2020 and 2021. Because in 2020, people were getting $600 a week checks for being home so they could feed themselves. Our whole workplace culture changed because people were like, oh, is this what I need to be paid to actually be able to feed myself? But in 2021, somebody took those programs away, along with things like rent moratoriums, even though we were still dealing with a pandemic. Suddenly, the people who could afford to feed themselves in 2020 could not afford to feed themselves in 2021, and so they signed up for food stamps, which makes sense. What doesn't make sense is a millionaire participating in gotcha journalism as if he knows anything about food stamps, how they work, or why they work the way they work. Shut up.